I'm Richard Clarke. I'm reviewing and commenting on Drg Drsya Viveka, or an inquiry into the nature of the seer and the seen. Today is verse 9. The self is ever free, changeless, and untouched by all attributes. It is the witness of all, yet remains unaltered. Knowing this, one is freed from sorrow and attains true peace. This verse presents the culmination of the previous teachings. It describes the self in its pure, unconditioned nature. The self is not something that comes into being or passes away. It is beyond all forms, beyond thought, and beyond the fluctuations of the mind and body. It is ever free, without limitation or dependence on anything else. Notice the emphasis on being untouched by all attributes. Every object, body, senses, mind, and even the universe is full of qualities and constantly changing. The self, however, has no qualities that bind it. Joy and sorrow, gain and loss, pleasure and pain, all belong to the seen. The self remains aloof, not in a distant or cold sense, but as the immovable ground in which all experiences arise and disappear. The verse also reinforces the role of the witness. The self does not act, does not change, and does not acquire anything. It is simply aware. Awareness shines as the light in which all experiences become known. This observation is effortless and continuous. The self is always present, whether the mind is active or at rest, whether the body is awake or asleep. The practical meaning for you is profound. When you recognize the self as unchanging and ever free, you are no longer disturbed by the constant flux of life. The sorrows and anxieties of the mind, the pains and limitations of the body no longer bind you. You rest in true peace, because the self was never touched by these conditions. Liberation is not something to be attained in the future. Liberation is the recognition of what has always been your nature. This verse is a direct invitation to rest in the self. It is a reminder that the freedom you seek is not something outside or beyond, but right here in the recognition of your own awareness. The self is your true identity, and seeing it clearly dissolves the illusion of bondage. Here's a self-inquiry. What remains unchanging within me when all else, body, senses, mind, comes and goes? Namaste. I'm Richard Clarke. My new book, Atma Vidya by RamanaMaharshi with comments, offers clear insights into this profound poem on self-realization. In this series, I share Ramana's timeless wisdom and my reflections and inquiries to deepen your practice of self-inquiry. Discover the peace that comes from knowing your true self. The Amazon link is in the description. These videos bring Shankara's teachings into your direct experience. Subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like. Send questions and start a dialogue with a comment.